Hey guys, Doug the Michigan Piper here in a pipe rest, and can you believe it? 2 days, 2 videos. What's this world coming to? Today I'm smoking my Dr. Greyboe Savoy. I am smoking Captain Black Platinum once again. I am drinking some hazelnut coffee, which I don't usually do flavored coffees. When drinking it black, I don't usually do sugar or cream or anything, but my sister-in-law was making coffee. There was some left over. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. Go out smoke a pipe. Why not? But I thought Chad Yardism put out a video, and Chad and I have gone back and forth on some videos before about contemplating certain words, contemplating some different situations, different thoughts. And I enjoy, I will tell you, out of all of the YTPC, I enjoy these videos the most. Not only when I'm doing them, but when people are responding to mine. And, excuse me, it to me is really what pipe smoking for me is about. It's not about a bunch of guys sitting around trying to prove how smart they are. It's about contemplation. And pipe smoking gives us that that opportunity to contemplate stuff. So, Chad, instead of doing a, excuse me, instead of doing a word like he normally does, that you contemplate and then talk about, Chad has a picture. And that is this picture here. And what Chad wants to know is, he wants us to expound on this picture. And that's the nice part about Chad's videos. He doesn't lead you down a certain road. And so I'm gonna put it back up here again, because I think I need to while I talk about it, but he wanted to know what we thought about this picture. And here's my thoughts, Chad. First, it's incredibly vain. Obviously this guy's got pictures of himself all over the wall. He's got a crown on, like he's the king of his castle. So my first thought is incredibly vain, but when I keep looking at it, it's incredibly and diabolically sad. Sorry about the dog barking, if you can hear that. Sad because this guy's got a ton of things on his walls, yet he has nothing on his walls. Sad because there is no one in his life but him. Sad because if you've ever watched the Scrooge, I can't remember the guy's name that played in it, but the one Scrooge they're talking about, I can't remember the name of the movie except for Scrooge. But the one guy, when they were talking about when Scrooge died, and they're taking his stuff in, his curtains and everything, and nobody cared about him, and the room was empty, and after he left, there's nothing, right? Just blank. And that's how I feel about this picture, is this guy's like the Scrooge, you know, where all he cares about is himself. Incredibly vain, incredibly sad, incredibly misguided, misdirected. I don't know if I can say misguided, because that means somebody would have to guide him. I don't get that feeling from this. I get the feeling that he just chose to go down that hole. Unfortunately, that's kind of where we're at with today's society. Now, don't get me wrong before you start rolling your eyes. I don't mean that all of society is corrupt. However, most of social media is about, look at me. How can I make myself look the best? One of the best pictures I've ever seen on social media. specifically Facebook, was the picture of the apple in front of a mirror. And the reflection of the apple in the mirror was pristine, beautiful red, shiny apple. But you, as the person behind the apple, looking over the apple into the mirror, can see the back of the apple that has a big bite out of it. And I thought, out of anything I've ever seen on Facebook, that describes what it's like being on social media. Everybody puts their best face out there. This guy in this picture, best face, I am perfect. But he's a young guy. He's a guy that hasn't been down the road. He's a guy in my mind that hasn't been forced to have a time in a life where he didn't think he was the best. He didn't think he was not the one in control. So, yeah, that's what I got, Chad. That was a pretty good challenge. A pretty good thing to do a VR for. So, gonna keep this one pretty short, guys. Just thought I'd throw that back at my buddy Chad and bring you guys in with me on that one. So, guys, I hope you're all doing well. Until next time, you take care.